Good evening. Well, it is a cold, chilly night here in southern Manitoba. We're going through a bit of a cold spell. Temperatures are right around minus 29 degrees Celsius. Wind chill is supposed to be around minus 40. One of the coldest, this week's been one of the coldest ones we've had all year. When temperatures are cold, I'm gonna sleep in the barn. We got our little shack in there, and that way at night I can set my alarm for every 2 hours, come out, take a quick look. The cameras are great, but there's shadows with the lights and everything. I do a quick walk around every 2 hours. Just, it doesn't take much. Often I can do a walk around through all these pens. It takes me about 10 minutes, and then I can fall right back asleep. So if it saves one calf, it's worth it. So well, just like that, I got a cow right there. I'm gonna move her into a pen, I think, before she gets going too far. We've been bringing her in, and I woke up to her. Well, heard some noises going on in here, and I just saw the feet coming out the back end. So that will be our first cow that has naturally been bred on our farm for the 2023 calving season. Hopefully she can calm down and just push it out. This cow right here is the last cow that we anticipate to calve an embryo calf. So hopefully any day now, but we will see. Her due date was today, so any day now. We'll see how calmly I can move her into that pen over there. See if she goes nicely. Okay, let's go, sweetie. Sometimes they go nice, and sometimes they don't. Come on, let's go. Let's go. You're one in. No, you're not. Sometimes if they started the process already, it can be a little tricky to get them to come in, but we'll see. Okay, I think she calved it out. Oh, she's folded over. Oh, in the bag. Look at that. Yeah, we'll save it here. Look at that, full bag. There we go. Here, nice little heifer calf. Yeah, caught that one. Not sure that one would have made it if I wouldn't have. Let's see if we can get this thing. There we go. There. Nice little heifer calf. Right on. That's not very big for her. We'll see, because she's early, that isn't a huge surprise, but not saying it's going to happen, but twins can often be early too, so. Well, since I'm up anyway, I'm going to go for a check, make sure everybody's doing good. I'll show you the calves. They're all probably hunkered into that into our little calf shelters out there, and we'll go do a quick check, and then I'll see if I can get some more sleep. As I walk through these cows a couple times a night, they start to get even more used to me being around, and they typically just stay hunkered down, and typically, not always, but they stay hunkered down and let me do my thing. As I say that, this one gets up. But typically all I'm doing is going around and checking just to make sure. We have had in the past, we've had it where a cow-calves out here completely catches us off guard, and then you get frozen ears, or you have other problems that you can run into. Some cows, they don't give us any signs. So when we talk about signs, we're talking about when you look at their udder, when you see their udder fill up full of milk. When it's full of milk, typically they're getting close to calving. So that's one of the signs that we look for, and in the back end that they're starting to loosen up and prepare for calving that way. Again, some of the signs that we look for, you can also tell sometimes the calf will drop. So typically the calf is on, or the calf is on the right side and higher up. If the right side of the body all of a sudden is a lot lower, and the left side of the body is higher, that means the calf's dropped, and then they can be moving into position to start calving too. I'm not as good as being able to tell that, but we're getting there. I am slowly learning it. That's how I actually knew that last cow was gonna calve. I kind of noticed it. So I got the little calf shelter. You can see it's got all the calves so far. Not all of them, but a lot of them like to stay in there, out of the wind, warmer, and away from the cows. Except some mums, they like to bug them. So other ones are over there. Some of them are over there staying with mom, but that's typically the place to hang out. So I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna check those cows out. Hopefully everything's good, and then I'm gonna head back to get some sleep. Well, no more calves overnight, so I'll do my one more walk before the guys show up. They'll let these cows out of the barn. I'll do one more walk, and then I'll take off inside. It's right around minus 30 right now. It's supposed to be a feel of minus 38. No wind. Actually doesn't even feel that bad. Calves are waking up. Oh, and now I'm going to scare them all out. Oh, they're starting to grow. Really good. Starting to come along. Lots of hair to handle this cold, so nice to handle these calves lots. The ones that some of the ones that we believe are going to be sticking around as heifers and or bulls, we like to handle them lots. That way they're really quiet, so when we have to work with them, then when we got to work with them, then they're used to us and they're friendly. So
good morning, everybody. It's the Peter Cam here. Oh wait, oh, I can't even get this thing shifted. It's so cold. Oh, there we go. Now I'm gonna load this truck up with some wheat thus, our plan with this is to bring it to our local seed cleaners and get this wheat cleaned up so we can use it for seed this spring. So.
Majority of this wheat, we'll clean it, and then that'll be our wheat seed for the year. This truck is just about full. Our other truck is running back at my place. As soon as it's full, then we'll go back and grab it. And tomorrow morning we'll unload them. Starting to get things ready for seeding 2023. Hoppers are great, but they sure be troubling. Okay, back at my place. Went and checked the cows out there. Everything was fine. This is where our semis are parked. We got that truck loaded. He took our other truck away. I'm gonna clear this snow out and just make it nice and smooth for the trucks where we normally park them. And then I've got a few things to do with the cows, and Peter's loading up that other truck. He can do that himself, and hopefully everything goes good there. And I'm gonna move some snow around. It's beautiful, it's sunny, hardly any wind, and it's right around minus 13, I believe. 15 maybe, I don't even know. It feels a lot warmer because this morning it was minus 30, so we'll take it.
Well, we've got the other truck here. The other one's loaded. We'll start this auger up, open the tarp up, and start sweeping some grain out of the bin.
Can be a bit of a pain in the butt for moving snow. It's a fairly big open area. Cows there, bales there, and typically we get north winds or west winds, so blowing this all out, it kind of sucks. So I'm gonna actually just push this here and just put a pile right over there where the bins are. So if we have west winds and north winds, it's just very hard because it wants to blow the snow onto the cows or out there. And early, I'd like all the snow to go out that corner. So. I got this area all cleaned off. I had to go out there to where our big auger is, because we got to put the wheat in this hopper bin. Our big auger that reaches to the top of that bin, we got to get it all cleaned out, and it was buried in snow. So snow blowed that out, cleaned up some areas out there, just making some more room. So Peter should be just about back, I'm hoping. I'm gonna check the cows. It's just about the end of the day, so I gotta bring some cows in for night that are close. Tonight we got 2 nights left that are supposed to get really cold. They're talking in that minus, right around minus 30, minus 31 degrees Celsius with a wind chill of minus 40-ish. So calving isn't very busy right now, but the barn's here, so we might as well put it to use. And the cows come in very easy, so. Speaking of which, right here is one of them. She should be calving any day. I'm really surprised that she hasn't. Her udder is right full. Her due date is actually 2 days ago, so expecting her to calve soon, but she hasn't done that yet. So she'll walk in later. I'll just check them to make sure nobody's calved. Ooh, she's getting close too. Yeah, they're all starting to come along. Before we know it, calving will be very, very busy. I'm just hoping that they can all wait, or at least a lot of them can wait till next week. It's supposed to be a lot warmer. Calving will be a lot easier, hopefully. We'll look over here and see if we can see how the calves are doing. Oh, we got a little thief over here. They're all hunkered in here pretty good. Are you feeding 2? I don't think you're supposed to be feeding 2. No, you're not eating. Okay. Just standing there. Alright, that little roan one running there, that's Lolly. There's a high chance that one's going to be sticking around. Nice little calf. Seems to be growing good. It's got some nice structure, deep. Look forward to seeing how that calf grows. That's Kowalski's little sister. There. That's your home for tonight. We're gonna bring some cows in here. These ones are starting to bag up, udder up, whatever you want to call it. She does not need to come in here. She wants to come in here, but not tonight. Now just watch. She's gonna calve tonight.
She's like, ah.
This cow right here, she surprises us every year. She doesn't give us much for her udder doesn't bag up a whole lot. So it's kind of a, if you think she's getting close, she just goes in the barn, especially when it's cold out. Right here, this one, 22E. Go that way. She should just walk in. That 52A just wants to go in the barn. Okay, done. Let's go for a walk out there and call it a day. Well, I was at my boys' hockey game, and on the camera I noticed our 6E is calved. And that was an embryo as well. That was our last, pretty sure that's our last embryo cow to calve. And she is right back there. And on the camera, it looked like the calf was having a hard time getting on. This cow doesn't have the greatest udder. And I just want to make sure that that calf is getting on. I like it if they're eager to try. Yeah, she's struggling to get on. If they can do it on their own, oh, she was getting on. Yep, there she's on. Okay, good. Perfect. That's a nice little heifer calf. So yeah, that'll be the last embryo. That cow calved. I was at my boys' hockey game, and this, I looked on my camera and I thought, oh, that cow looks like she could be calving soon. I checked it 5 minutes later and I saw feet, and I kept on watching, and it wasn't very long. All of a sudden I noticed there was a calf on the ground. So didn't take very long. Everything went good and smooth, quick. Calf was up in no time, and now it's sucking and eating. So awesome. Later on, when I come in here for night to sleep, I will I'll probably move them in a pen, just so that they're, right now that cow is standing like a champ and letting the calf suck. So we'll let them eat, and then I'll put them in a pen later, so they don't bug the other cows in case they start calving. Okay, we're all settled in here. I got this new pair right here. She's had a good, she's had something to eat already, so she's been on. Calf's doing good. I gave that calf that's a Charles pill, which we normally like to try and do as soon as we can when the calf's born, just for gut health. So that's done. I'll process it in the morning, and we'll see how the night goes. It is very stormy outside. Lots of wind, snow. So hopefully nothing happens out there. And anybody that's gonna calve, I'm really hoping it stays in here. But we'll see what happens. So yeah. Anyway, that'll be it for this one, and see what tonight brings. But hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for taking time to watch. Have a good one.